What's the matter?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. I guess I just jumped to a conclusion.
It's not you. It's me. Cliff, a woman... I mean... Look, I didn't come to Eureka just to work. Look, don't laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me. I wanted you to kiss me. But I just don't feel that I've got the right.
Right?
It doesn't make any difference to you.
Does it matter to you?
I don't know.
For both of you? Wait a minute. Every time I think about that ring, I remember you're married. You're not the kind of a girl that can brush something like this off. You're going to feel smeared every time you look at me or any other man. I'm sorry.
Look, I was married when you hired me. What difference does it make now?
Maybe I didn't know until now how much I loved you.
You love me.
Can you think of any other reason I'd stop?
Oh, Claire. I feel like the whole world is singing.
That rough? Oh, warm me to an oven. I'm going to tell you, these last 2 weeks since Cliff and I got back from Eureka Springs, I never knew you could cram in so much work.
Go on this way, you're going to fade away to a grease spot.
Well, somebody's got to make things move. Oh, who am I kidding? I want to spend as much time with Cliff as I can until he leaves tomorrow night.
You're laying yourself open for some mighty lonely nights.
Maybe not.
A passport?
Mm-hmm. I'm like Jerry, my birthday's coming up.
A divorce may not be as much of a present as you think.
Well, I'm going to take my chances. A man get pretty lonesome working out a 2-year deal south of Mexico.
Ellen, don't count too much on Cliff.
What's the matter? I thought you liked him.
Liking has nothing to do with it. But why hasn't he asked you to marry him?
Because I'm married already, remember?
You're getting a divorce, aren't you?
Ruth, are you trying to say that Cliff doesn't really want to marry me?
Worse than that. I mean, worse. Why was he so eager to hire you?
Why wouldn't he be? He needed help.
It was more than that. Jerry saw it even.
Jerry.
He blew up.
Of course he blew up. We've had trouble before.
Ellen, I asked around. Cliff and Jerry worked together years ago.
They worked together?
Mm-hmm. They had trouble. Cliff hired you just to get back at Jerry.
What?
I'm sorry, but it's true. Joe Vincent let it slip to a friend of mine. And I thought you ought to know before things went any further.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I wish it wasn't this way.
I don't want sympathy. I want the truth. Did Cliff and Jerry ever have trouble?
Well, I don't know that you quite call it that.
So did they or didn't they?
They both wanted the same job once.
Only Jerry got it.
Afraid so. I meant what I said about Cliff. Anything he's come by, he earned the hard way. It cost him years losing out to Jerry.
You also said that he played straight.
I still do.
And that Jerry didn't.
You know how it is in business.
Yeah, I see. Cliff and Jerry. My boss and my husband. They hate each other, but nobody sees me. Of course, a man has a right to his privacy. Now, you wholly believe that, don't you?
Ellen, girl, I don't blame you.
Well, I blame you.
I know how you must feel.
Stay away from me, Joe Vincent. As far as I'm concerned, you and Cliff Kane are two of a kind.
Ellen! What's the matter?
I've been drinking. I've been drinking all afternoon.
I'm drunk. For the first time in my life, I'm drunk. And it's because I'm a no-good little tramp, like Jerry said.
Now, you flipped, you mean. Come on, let's get some black
That
coffee.
isn't going to do me any good, Ruth. Not when you've done what I've done.
What have you done?
I betrayed Jerry, that's what I did.
You know, girl, sometimes I wonder about you. Have you forgotten all the bad things he's done to you? He's the one hot for a divorce, remember?
I deserve that.
Oh, now that's a switch.
I do. I took that job with Kenneth. I went snooping around Quad.
Well, you wouldn't have me told the truth in the first place.
Oh, Ruth, you don't understand. After all, a man's got his pride.
Pride, schmide, he likes his teeth.
Poor Jerry. He loved his mother so much.
Wonder about that.
About what?
This mother love fixation. Don't you get it, Ellen? The old lady was a hellion. That's what the ones who knew her told you.
Ruth, he loved her.
He didn't love her, he hated her. She just had him buffaloed, that's all. Couldn't face up to how he really felt, not even to himself. Likely hates all women. You especially.
Oh, you're back to psychology, aren't you? You know what you are, Ruth? You're a snoopy old maid. You know, you just dig and dig deep until it hurts. It's because I guess nobody ever loved you, and so you're jealous that somebody loved me.
All right. Have it your way. But what comes next? What do you figure to do about it?
I just want to find him. I just want to tell him that I'm sorry, and I just want to ask you if you'd just please forgive me.
These guilt feelings. Punishing yourself again over the things your father thought was wrong with you.
I feel like I feel.
All right, call Jerry. Be a fool.
What do you think I've been doing, Ruth?
Can't you find him?
No, I can't.
What's Cliff say?
What about Cliff?
Might be surprised what Cliff might know.
Well, he's gone. They're all gone. They're missing. All my men are missing. I just hope that's Cliff. Really hope that's Cliff.
This is my last night here. How about you gals having a couple of free steaks with me?
That's right, isn't it? A dinner's supposed to do it, isn't it?
What is this, riddle night? And dinner's supposed to do what?
That's right. You don't know, do you?
No.
All right. I'll give you a riddle. What kind of scum is it that hires a woman just to make her husband look cheap?
Well, what are you talking about? What the hell's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means. You hired me to get back at Jerry.
To get back at Jerry? I don't think he's worth the bother.
Now, why did you hire me, Cliff?
Because we needed a job.
Okay. But you never told me about Jerry, did you? All those fights you had, you never told me.
No.
And all these years you've hated him, but you never let me know about it, did you?
Oh, Ellen, you're not reading it right. I'm sorry. I know I should have told you, but once the whole thing got started, I just simply didn't know how. It was, awkward.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I mean, after all, the truth is always pretty awkward, isn't it?
It wasn't that way, believe me.
It's always that way when a man is trying to steal another man's wife.
I thought for a minute you meant that.
I'm going to tell you something. I never meant anything more in my life, Cliff Kane. I think you're a wife stealer.
Really? Well, I wouldn't call it stealing. Not when the wife acted the way you did up at the Narrows. You heard me. You want your husband back? You really want him back? The boys say he's down at Packingtown, at the Alnora Motel, Unit 14.
I'll get it.
Yes?
Jerry,
It's my ever-loving wife.
I've got to see you. I've got to.
Sure, honey, sure, but maybe I don't gotta see you, you know? Well, yeah, you could come out. Well, just any time. Of course, it might be a little embarrassing, you know, in case I had some little blonde in here for company. But you could come. Listen, can't you get it through your thick skull that I don't want to see you now or ever? Just steer clear of me. Go down to Mexico and get yourself a divorce if you want, but don't mess around me anymore.
What's up?
Ellen.
Ellen?
She's coming out.
Hmm?
Yeah, if I know her, she's coming out. Look, Harvey, brush her off for me, will you? I just don't want to see her.
Yeah, but...
Well, hit her on the head, stomp on her, anything, just so you run her off. Unless you'd rather come with me.
Zelda prowling around down there at the Antlers Hotel just waiting for me to show my face? You're kidding.
Were you scared of her?
You ever see Zelda shoot?
No.
Taught her myself. You just go ahead, I'll stick right here.
Hello, I want to get a message through to Cliff Kane fast. Can do? Okay, here's the message. Ellen Winslow wants him to meet her right away. Unit 14, Elnora Motel out on South Avenue. You got it? And hurry it up. And tell Kane to hurry too, because it's urgent. Hello, will you ring Mrs. Harvey Suggett's room, please? Hello, Mrs. Suggett? You don't know me, but I know where your husband is. He's with a woman right now. Unit 14, Elnora Motel out on South Avenue. If you hurry up, you can catch him. That's Unit 14, Elnora Motel.
Jerry.
He ain't here. Won't I do?
Let go of me, Mr. Suggett, or do you want me to tell the police what happened in Quada?
You mean about you breaking into Walt's place?
You know what I mean.
You really think they'll listen to you?
Rape is a word that gets attention.
Ain't no such thing as rape. Ask any cop.
You dragged me out there.
Come here of your own free will just now.
That's not true, and you know it. I came here to see Jerry.
The room's in my name. You so much as look cross-eyed at me, I'll smear you. Smear you good. More mud than you can find worth the rest of it.
pocket.
I dropped by to get Ellen's signature, some insurance papers.
You get out of here. Get out.
Well, that's a welcome.
Either you leave or I call the police.
Ruth, I'd like to talk to Jerry. Alone, if I may.
Girl, have you taken leave of your senses?
Ruth, please.
I'm sorry I missed seeing you down at the motel.
Oh, you're not sorry for anything, Jerry. You know, there's a name for people like you. Saddest.
Oh, listen.
I know you came here to gloat, only you pushed me too far tonight. And so for the first time, you're going to see yourself the way I've come to see you.
You're not making any sense.
Why don't you ask me what a saddest is, Jerry? I'll tell you.
It's a man who pretends to love his wife when he really hates her. It's a pervert. A man so sick he makes a career out of figuring out ways to hurt people.
Shut up!
Shut up or you'll hit me. Is that it, Jerry? Oh, no, you never hit me. You never knocked me around unless I dragged you down to my level. That's what you told me.
Is that why you married me in the first place, Jerry? Oh, it wasn't for a wife. Is it because you're not up to fighting like a real man fights? Or is it because you hate women? All women. That's really it, isn't it? That fits the pattern, doesn't it? Saddest.
What are you stopping for, Jerry? What's the matter? Don't I look enough like your mother?
Ellen? Ellen!
Stop it, you're going to kill him.
Like that? Just go on and on, messing up other people's lives. Ellen, my plane leaves in 3 hours. I want you to go with me. When I was waiting out there in the street to see if Jerry's going to come back here or not, honey, I know I played it all wrong, but I love you. I want you. Play it your way, I don't care. I want you.
I can't. I can't.
I'm not going to stick with him. He's no good.
It's not him, it's me.
Don't you remember what you said back there at the Narrows? Something about you felt so good, the whole world was singing. Don't you remember?
Yes, I do remember that, but you don't understand. Everything's changed. I'm not the same as I was if you bring his
Don't you understand? I'm asking you to marry me.
Ask me that. Just go away. Just leave me alone and get on that plane and leave.
All right, Ellen. All right. That's it.
Wasn't that Cliff who just went out? Eating you alive, isn't it? Oh, Ellen Winslow, how can you be such a fool? You haven't done anything wrong. There's no reason for you to feel guilty. What you need's a good stiff drink.
I'm all through drinking. I'm all through running away, too.
Okay. Dealer's choice. What was Jerry doing in El Paso? I got my start in life rolling drunks. Jerry out cold in the hall. I thought I'd better search him. I didn't find any insurance stuff, but I did find these in his pocket.
I don't read Spanish.
Neither do I. But all of a sudden, I may have something that just might turn out to be an idea. Operator, this is Ruth Rogers, Jackson 53565. Yes, I'd like to place a long-distance call, please. Person to person. Mr. Fred Burke. He's at the El Paso Times in El Paso, Texas.
Ruth, whatever it is...
Whatever it is, it's my call. So go sit in the corner and bite your fingernails. Fred? Remember Ruth Rogers? Well, you don't. Well, then, maybe you won't mind doing me a favor if it doesn't cost too much, huh? Now, wait a minute. That's a favor for you, not me. Look, Fred, seriously. Somebody around your paper must keep a list of Americans who get Mexican divorces across the way in Juarez, right? Yeah, just within the past 2 or 3 weeks. Hey, he thinks so. Fellow that covers things for out-of-town papers always checks. Yeah, Fred, you got it? Gerald Winslow, Quada, Oklahoma. That's right. Ellen Winslow, defendant. Oh, thanks, Fred. You're a love. Look, I don't have time to talk now, but I won't forget this. Okay. Okay. Bye. Well, thank God for old boyfriend. And just for the record, you're no longer Mrs. Gerald Winslow. Whatever happened at Quada, Jerry was so hot to ditch you he didn't even wait for an Oklahoma divorce.
Jerry divorced me.
Well, after a fashion. Used a forged power of attorney, of course. But yes, he divorced you. Well, come on, girl. The Juarez thing isn't worth the paper it's written on. But Jerry got it. That means he can't make any more trouble for you. He's left without a leg to stand on. Well, don't you understand? You're free. You can go with Cliff. I can't. You're a fool. You're rid of Jerry at last, and now with Cliff... What more could you ask for?
Ruth, I think Cliff deserves more than just half a woman.
Half? Then it isn't Jerry. It's you. It's what's happening inside you. Is that it? Are you going to throw away your chance for happiness just because you think you're saddling Cliff with the wrong wife?
I don't know. I'm all mixed up.
Mixed up about what?
I don't know. I just don't feel right about it. I failed, Jerry, didn't I? I couldn't stand to have that happen to Cliff.
But Jerry was no
I
good.
know he's no good, Ruth. I realize. But maybe he's that way because of the way I am.
The old guilt feelings again. But you haven't anything to feel guilty about. Or have you? You've never said what happened at Quada. What was it, Ellen? Something about Jerry and his mother? What was it? You said something. You talked about him. You lied.
I ran away.
You ran away from what?
I ran away from Jerry. He wanted me to leave Quada, but I got scared. It was so funny. He said such strange things, and then he grabbed me, and so I ran, I hid. I just ran. And then Harvey.
And you think all this wouldn't have happened if you'd stayed with Jerry? You think Gerald would have saved you? Is that it? You know, Ellen, whatever goes wrong, it's your fault. It's got to be Ellen's fault. There's something funny about feelings, Ellen. They don't change easy. Not when they've been frozen into a lifetime. When that happens, you have to fight a lifetime. 1,000 battles. And it hurts every time. But if you can just win that first one, we're gonna go for broke. I've come up with another snake for you. Let's see if you can stomp it. Do you remember this bra, Ellen? I don't know what it means, but I found it just now in Jerry's pocket. All torn and caked with dirt and dried blood.
It was there. God, it was there.
Flight 27, non-stop for Mexico City, may now be boarded at Gate 4.
Flight instruments. Rudder trim?
Rudder trim is set. It's on, operating set for takeoff 2 up. Flight instruments have power and they're set.
Flight 27 for Mexico City.
I'll try. Flight 27, hold for late passenger.
Okay, got it.
Ruth, I don't know how to thank you for this.
Who said I had anything to do with it?
Your ticket, miss.
Oh, thank you. Ruth, you're impossible.
Oh, thanks.
American Airlines Flight 27, now leaving for Mexico City.
Yes, ma'am.
How much? How much is a one-way ticket to El Paso?